morning and thanks for joining us. You are on to Issues and Society, a program that discusses trending issues as it affects our day-to-day living. I am Zainab Obitin. 9 years after privatization of the power sector by the federal government, Nigerians bemoan worsening electricity supply in most parts of the country. While in other parts of the country, that story is totally different, and Kano is one of such states. Today, our focus shall be on Kano Electricity Distribution Company, and my guest, of course, is the Managing Director and Chief Executive of Kano Electricity Distribution Company, in person of Ahmed Dangana. Join us again after the break.
With an ever-evolving society, there are everyday issues in the marketplace, in government, in our social lives, even in our homes. Issues and Society brings these happenings to you. Join us on this station. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call 081-100-00712, or better still, follow us on our social media handles.
Kano State is one of the 36 states in Nigeria, located in the northwestern region of the country. The state was created in 1967 out of the former northern region. It borders Katsina State to the northwest, Jigawa to the northeast, Bauchi to the southeast, and Kaduna State to the southwest. In recent times, Kano State is estimated to be with a population of over 20 million people, with Hausa and Fulani making up the majority of the state's population. Since independence, Kano State has developed a diverse economy, establishing itself as a center for industry, agriculture, and commerce.
My name is Ahmed Dangana, MD CEO, Kano Electricity Distribution Company. Welcome to Kedco.
Kano Electricity Distribution PLC, fondly called Kedco, is one of the 11 distribution companies privatized in 2013 by the federal government of Nigeria as part of the Electricity Power Sector Reform Program implementation. Located in the northwestern geopolitical zone of Nigeria, the company has license to generate, distribute and market electricity in Kano, Jigawa and Katsina states. In May 2012, a consortium of 5 companies came together for the purpose of bidding for Kano Electricity Distribution Company, Kedco, and offering efficient and sustainable energy to the people within the business territory of the company. The company has the largest potential in terms of customer population, with the combined population of the 3 states at over 20 million people. Kedco became a public liability company on November 7, 2005, after the implementation of the Electricity Sector Reform Act of 2005 had started in earnest. Until November 1, 2013, When the company was physically taken over by the core investor, the distribution company operated as a pseudo-business enterprise. As a distribution company, its core business activities are as described under Section 67 of the Electricity Power Sector Reform Act, which stipulates that a distribution license shall authorize the licensee to construct, operate, and maintain a distribution system and facilities, including but not limited to the following activities as may be specified in the license. The connection of customers for the purpose of distribution of electricity. The installations, maintenance and funding of meters, billing and collection, and such other distribution services as may be prescribed by the purposes of this section. As at today, the company discharges its functions of distributing and marketing of electricity through 10 regional offices located across the 3 states. Its corporate headquarters, which is in Kano State, houses 6 departments: Finance, Technical, Commercial, Corporate Services, Strategic Planning and Regulatory Compliance, and ICT. These departments directly oversee 29 units for day-to-day functioning of the organization. This electricity distribution company's mission is to be an efficient power distributor focused on customer satisfaction, and it runs with a vision to enable reindustrialization and economic empowerment through safe and reliable power distribution. Ahmed Dangana is the MD and CEO of Kano Electricity Distribution PLC.
Technically capable staff within, as far as I'm concerned, the electricity industry within Nigeria. And by so doing, we've been able to harness their potential, and they've been able to turn around the company. I'm proud to say that in the first 30 days, as a result of quick wins that were identified by myself and the board under the leadership of our chairman, Ambassador Hassan Tukur, we identified some areas that we addressed, to improve our network reliability, service delivery to our customers, and also prioritize on staff welfare. I think the staff welfare initiatives that we've been able to achieve have actually gone down quite well to our people within. And what that has done is we've been able to improve our collections financially from, I think, 3.2 billion naira, which was, I think, about 55 to 65, 60, almost, about 55% ATC and C.
Since the emergence of Ahmed Dangana, a focused, ambitious and result-oriented leader in July 2022 as the managing director of this electricity distribution company, it has been an interesting journey despite the challenges he had encountered. He has continued to ensure quick and accessible service delivery to its millions of customers, ensuring and maintaining a viable financial sustainability, plus staff empowerment and welfare initiatives, amongst others.
I'm sure you're aware that we took over the company with quite a lot of challenges. But when we came in, yes, things were downward spiraling, but we were able to actually address some of the core areas. Our core priority at that time, this was in July, was to make sure that, one, we make sure that the financial sustainability of the company remains viable. Two, we also made sure that our service delivery to our customers also did not go down. Now, I am glad to say we did manage that, but what are the key issues that we were able to address? For us, we came to realize the priority has to be within, internally. We had to look within, and we came to realize our staff, our people within are actually one of the most committed, technically capable staff within, as far as I'm concerned, the electricity industry within Nigeria. And by so doing, we've been able to harness their potential, and they've been able to turn around the company. I'm proud to say that in the first 30 days, as a result of quick wins that were identified by myself and the board, under the leadership of our chairman, Ambassador Hassan Tukur, we identified some areas that we addressed, to improve our network reliability, service delivery to our customers, and also prioritize on staff welfare.
Kedco stands tall amongst its contemporaries because of its staff dedication to work, with integrity as a core value amongst them. Its top-notch customer service relation and how fast it resolves customers' complaints is undisputed. There has also been network rehabilitation and continuous stakeholders engagement, hence ensuring customers' compliance.
I still want to say that my staff, I believe, are still what makes the company unique. Now, our dedication to the work, the strategies we have put in place, our core values, which focuses mainly on integrity, and also our customer-centric approach to things. One of the things we always try to do is we try as much as possible to track how fast do we respond to customer complaints. How fast do we make sure that when we have network disruption, we're able to resolve it, or if it is something that is beyond our own control, we make sure that we sensitize our customers, we sensitize our even staff internally to make sure that they know what is going on. So as a result of that, what we do is training is very key. Okay, and as a result, I'm quite happy to say that we are becoming one of the best discos within the industry.
Major challenges faced by Kedco are the cases of energy theft, vandalism, and inability of customers to pay their bills as and at when due. In curbing the issue of property vandalism, it has collaborated with security forces to secure its structures from any form of vandalization.
Challenges are not just unique to Kano. I think the whole sector is bedeviled with certain challenges, such as energy theft. These are things that we constantly try as much as possible to go on sensitization program initiatives within our community. We work very closely with our community leaders, with schools, with institutions, to make sure that they're aware of the consequence of energy theft. It is really distorting our business model, but we continue to address them, and I believe over time we will be able to address it. Now, other things such as vandalism. Now, vandalism comes in two angles. One, you have the angle of people that probably want to, the DIY, do-it-yourself syndrome, where people think, everyone thinks he's an engineer. They want to fix, maybe as a result of, they think they can just do it by themselves. They try to fix a certain fault or connect themselves onto the grid by themselves. It ends up disrupting our network, which technically ends up being vandalism. Now, another angle of the vandalism is when people intentionally, just try to, just go and break down our infrastructure because probably they think that, I don't know, but it just happens. Now, what we do on that is we work closely with our security agencies.
The strategy and regulatory department intersects with the CEO, ensuring the company's corporate vision aligns with its activities and sets targets. Engineer Hussein Sadiq spearheads the activities of this department.
The Strategy and Regulatory Department is a department in Kedco, one of the 6 departments, and we intersect directly with the Chief Executive of the company. Within the department, what we do basically is we look at the corporate vision and mission of the company and the strategic objectives, and to see how all the operations within the company aligns with those strategic vision and mission of the company. And also, being a regulated industry, we also try and see and make sure that all the initiatives that we do within the company are aligned with set targets. Because it is a regulated business, we are regulated by Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, and the regulatory part since the strategy and regulatory department is, we look at all the external stakeholders. What is our relationship? What is our KPIs? What are our performance indicators as a company? So we'll try as much as possible to align all the activities of the company and make sure we perform in line with those performance indicators.
Abubakar Yusuf, the Chief Commercial Officer of Kedco, manages the revenue streams of the company, the customers' portfolios, and resolves whatever challenges or complaints they may have.
Key responsibility of our commercial department is merely to manage the entire revenue stream for the company. That has to do with the billing and collection of revenue from MD, that is maximum demand customers, and then the non-maximum demand customers. Also, it is our responsibility to ensure that we manage the entire category of customers for the company in terms of providing them with the right billing for their consumption, especially for the MD customers where we have achieved 100% metering of this customer. So at the end of the month, they normally get their bills based on meter reading, and these bills are delivered to these customers for payment. Then at the same time, the commercial department manages the entire customer portfolio in terms of responding to their issues, complaints and inquiries, and at the same time also getting closer to these customers so that we can be able to really manage them well.
Utmost satisfaction is what customers enjoy from the services of Kedco, as they can boast of over 18 hours of power supply each day.
We've been very good partners with Kedco, Kano, and we have had a very long relationship with Kedco, and to be candid, the services have greatly improved. I can say we are satisfied with what we are getting at the moment from Kedco. Some time ago, if I'm right, let's say 3-4 years ago, we hardly get electricity here for more than 4-5 hours a day. But for the first 2-3 years, we get an average of 16-18 hours of electricity supply, and at the moment I've been getting sometimes up to 20 hours a day. So I think that's a great improvement.
In giving back to the society, Kedco has impacted tremendously in areas concerning healthcare, scholarship, with emphasis on girl-child development in the power sector, amongst other activities.
Corporate social responsibility is top on our agenda. The more you do good within the society, the better the company does. Now, for us, first of all, we look at things from a family perspective. We look at it, what we call an initiative where we focus on school children. Now, we call it Catch Them Young. Okay? If we are able to enlighten primary school students, secondary school students, what that enables us to do now is we teach them about the basics about electricity, the basics about the benefits, and also the danger about how electricity can impact on their lives. Now what that does is, in a way, rather than parents of these children teaching them about the benefits of electricity, it is actually the children that sometimes now, because they are very much enlightened at school, they go home and they make sure that their parents know what the benefits of paying their bills, educating them about the danger of maybe tampering with our network and whatnot. So at least what that does is it gives children the opportunity to be educated, to see a possible career in power sector. And our focus again is on female students, the girl child angle. Because for us, one of the things that, when I resumed, I noticed that the percentage of female involvement in the company is a bit low. And what we're trying to do is, for the future and even in the near future, to see how we can kind of bridge that gap where we have more female involvement in our business. Now that's just, on the educational side. Now, there are areas where sometimes we go to like orphanages, we go to, provide them with food, clothing, and even, look, sometimes it's not even about just giving people physical material stuff, but even just going and engaging with them, discussing with orphans to understand what their challenges are. And at least, they say, giving someone a smile is better than, sometimes giving them money. So we try to just engage with as many, less privileged people within our society to just see how we can engage with them. Now, of course, you also have the elders. We do have initiatives where we have certain traditional leaders who kind of act as our ambassadors. Now, what that does is by us engaging with traditional leaders, rulers, we are able to understand what the society it needs within our franchise area and make sure that we're able to respond accordingly. Now, this is good, but again, I can say to you that apart from that, sometimes, there are times when transformers or whatnot are donated by certain people. Now, those transformers that maybe have been donated or whatnot, what we try as much as possible to do is to quickly go to those areas and connect these transformers onto the grid as fast as possible so that people can come onto the grid to get a reliable supply of power. We've been here for 7 months now, and when you look back at what are the few initiatives that have yielded results, I would say our focus on network rehabilitation. We have made sure that we have done a deep dive on, kind of like a diagnostic on our network to understand where are the fault lines, where are the areas that we have serious bottlenecks, and we've been able to address them. We've also tried as much as possible to make sure that when we are providing service to our customers, the voltage profile, the network reliability is also reliable. There's no point in us giving power to a certain customer, but he cannot, it's not fit for purpose. Our network has very much improved over the months, and what I can say is we've also made sure that we have made quite a lot of achievement in the area of transformer repairs. Now, what have we done around our transformers? One, we did an inventory check to see how many transformers are down, how many transformers are able to be repaired, and how many need replacement. What we have done is we have replaced quite a lot of transformers. We've repaired as much as we can, but of course, as these are things that are ongoing, and we continue to make sure that we reach all the corners of our franchise area in making sure that they have up and running transformers. Now, when you are in business, certainly one of the most important things is the people you provide service to. And this is where our stakeholder engagement is very critical. We have made sure that our staff understand that we're a business of providing service. And what that means is we make sure that our customers have that customer centricity. They have empathy to understand, that not every customer is equal, and they treat them on a case-by-case basis.
For years to come, Kedco is looking to increase its customer base from what it currently has, improve the stable supply of power, and self-generate its own clean power away from the national grid.
At the moment, I look at our numbers and I feel with Kano potentially having about 20 to 25 million customers, I believe Kano on average, I believe that Kano is maybe a 3 million customer disco. We're currently less than 1 million. So I believe over the next few years, if we're able to meet the targets we have set for ourselves, I think financially, our company would be very much,
Ahmed Dangana takes us through his personal life, relating it to growing Kedco.
I hold a degree in accounting and economics from the University of Lancaster. I'm also a holder of a master's degree from University of London with a major in finance and economic policy. Also, I'm a chartered accountant with ACCA and various other qualifications. In a consulting world, you basically have a quick turnaround of understanding a business. You must understand the wires, you must understand the credits and the debit, but it's been interesting. I think the only thing I've probably not done, which I'm sure maybe my head of technical will probably allow me to do so, is to get a kit up and go on the poles to connect.
Kano Electricity Distribution Company, empowering lives.
Welcome back, and thanks for being such a great company. We've come to the end of today's episode. Should you miss our broadcast today, you can follow us on our social media handle. I am Zainab Ubiti. Thanks for watching.